A very good afternoon to everyone. I am Ratna. We are from third CSSE. We are from team 2 and we're going to discuss about resume plays a key role in interviews. And I'm going to say in a strong way that resumes build your character and resumes make a key role and important work in your resume interviews. While interviews gonna ask you any questions, it almost depends upon your whole resume.
I do agree with your point, Hasina. When you are building your resume, you should include all your interests, all your things, so that by the time the manager sees your resume, he should attracted by your resume and get he should qualify you for the round one, so that it plays an important role because all your interest and all your internships will reflect to that resume. So that's a very key role for interviews.
Exactly what you said is correct, Rima. The interviewers who are going to interview us doesn't know any capabilities that we are having. So, in that case, if we put our own skill certifications or what we have, our own skills that are written in the resume, so that the interviewers may know about our new skills and they may get a new idea that what the what the other people are having capabilities so that they require, and ultimately resume makes a big role in placing the
Completely agree with this, Satya. I would like to add a point to your opinion is that resume building a strong and standard resume will make your interviewer unable to understand your qualifications, certifications, and that might require for their job skills and they might require your skills that you opted for, and resume will make you what you are and defines who you are. So resume, building resume will help you.
Yes, with my totally agree with you. See, is it in a resume in hard copy or soft copy? No. In my opinion, I think resume is our qualifications or education, something else, which we want to implement in those. In that, when companies are going to select the members for the thing, they have to look into your resume that what your internships and documents or what are things you are doing. I think resume is important for us.
I do agree with your point. When you put something in your resume, you should be perfect with that. When you are not perfect, you should not put in that. The interviewer will always ask the questions based on your resume. When you are not perfect, you should not give that. That gives a negative impact for you. So that you should be in a proper way of building your resume with objectives and career perspectives, which fits the in the better job role.
as we enter into the third year, like every student must be ready with their resumes because in next year we are going for interview. I think in our resume we can apply our hobbies and everything so that the interviewer can uh, come with more detail about us. So
I do agree with Krishna. We have to put all our skills and all our interest in the resume. If we put the skills, we must know all those skills completely. By the resume, the manager will attract to the resume and will call for the next.
Yeah, resume means it should not be a piece of paper or something else. It should be in completely a correct manner. Like first of all, we have to enter the details and career objective is important. While we are mentioning the career objectives, things the company how we strong we are, and after career objectives we have to mention our education qualifications and our certificates, internships, and at last we have to mention our details like where a home something. So it should be in proper manner.
Adding with you, Shashidhar, resume should be more attractive, and we also add that really our qualifications are fit for him, or really our qualifications are really meant for him, for the company and all that. The courses we did, we kept in our resume. The courses we did, or the skills we learned, apart from all that, Our personal details and hobbies will be also included in the resume. Will be more helpful to the person who is interviewing us to get to know about more because we are the employees of the company and they have to know what their employees are and what the skills. Is the employee skills are fit for the company or their works are qualifying our company or not? So in which the resumes play a key role. So your resume should be attractive with the qualifications that the company you are enrolled are needed.
Actually, the interviewers are not so close to us, right? They are the strangers to them. So in a short time, uh, how they will get to know if they put some some of our qualities, certifications, skills. So in their short time, they get to know what we are. So they will be get impressed by us. They have got the qualifications.
I do agree with your point. When you have more content in your resume, the interviewer won't go out of that resume. It makes you to have a better experience with the interview round. So that your resume should be more contained with the quality of work.
Completely. Our interests and our hobbies may helpful for the interview and make us understand about their requirements. So resume will play an important role in our job.
So yeah, like coming to this point, every student must be aware like how to make our resume. So in some skills we should prepare our resume and in resume by seeing our resume the interviewer know like how realistic we are, right? So if we didn't get what we did, so if they ask more than we get, then we will get used in the interview. So with this I conclude. So every student must be aware how to make a resume.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Today, I and my team are here to discuss on the topic Android versus iOS. Present days, most of the people are very interested in the Android phones than the iOS because Android phones are available for the very low cost, and in the office we'll get the more costliest phones also in the very low budget.
According to my point of view, I use both Android and iOS as well. First, I come to point Android. Android is very low cost and available for middle class people also. But there is a less security and mobiles are very lagging. But coming to iOS, now I am using iOS iPhone. It's very security and having more features and advantages in it as compared to iOS.
Yes, I agree with you, Jagdish. Nowadays, most of the adult people are using iOS only because it's having more features for present days. So that's why I am also agree with you.
I would like to add a point to Akshay. Not only in that, in Android phones, more privacy will be there compared to the iOS. For example, app lock and all the for example, if you want to install any unwanted apps, those apps are not easily installed in the iOS, but in Android we can install any types of apps of our personal choice.
But iOS have more features than Android phone, and it allows that clone apps like use fast volume, and it has a best camera quality compared to Android phone, and it is more compatible and we can carry anywhere.
And also add a point too. If a person is affordable to buy the mobile with high cost, I prefer iOS because it have more features compared to Android, and iOS has different good operating system which which is more secured and safe. And the picture quality is also very good in iOS compared to Android. So I prefer iOS.
Not only iOS, Android phones also. Android also provides more security and also clear pixelization, like Samsung all these mobiles.
Yes, I agree with you. What is almost correct because iOS provides many features like it can support the multitasking and we can run many applications at a time. But but compared to Android, Android has many disadvantages like lagging and
I agree with you, but nowadays most of the Android phones are coming in very updated version, which has the equal options with the iOS. Middle class people are not affordable to buy the iOS or Apple phones, so they can buy the Android phones with the same features at the low budget.
Nowadays, iOS also releasing middle class budget phones should be like iPhone. Basic series like 13, 14, and 15. Common people also can buy that phone at price only 50 to 40 to 50,000 only. It has more features than Android.
Yes, Nagendra, but in my point of view, the normal people cannot use that iOS system, so they want to purchase normal Android phones only. If they purchase iOS system, they don't know how to use that, and they they will use in some bad way. It will destroy, and it has to pay some more amount for repair.
I would like to add a point to Akshay. If we want to install any new software, most of the people don't know the exact process how to install the new softwares in the iOS. So better to use Android as it is very easy to handle and is very easy to install the new applications.
Nowadays, people are purchasing iPhone for the popularity purpose. For example, let's take an example. Some person is doing reels or uploading videos in YouTube. They will prefer only iPhone because the camera quality compared to the Android is so much of double the Android.
I agree with you, Jagdish, but it's not only about camera quality or pictures, it's all about security. And iOS is most preferable for professional users like any business ideas, if you have any business organizations also they can be used.
Not only iOS, Android also developing more for better quality and security and everything.
Yes, compared to the Android, iOS have less storage. The storage will become completely full if we take very less number of pictures. So Android is better for this more storage.
I can add one point. Let's take an example when we send a message to another person at Prologue. When we use iPhone, we can use an app called Shortcut app. Directly, the iPhone will on net and send a message to it, and directly, automatically, it can off the internet. So there is a no involvement of persons. Directly, iOS can do operating system like
In Android also we can install some applications like GB WhatsApp. We can give the message at what time. The message will be reaching to the person without the involvement of the
But it have the Android phone will be hang very fast. And in iOS we doesn't even have virus antivirus apps because it doesn't even hang.
if we want to learn about cyber security, some apps are very required. So those types of apps were not able to be available in the app store. So to learn the new courses, we should use the Android for sure. Because to explore more things, we should do more. We should
I agree with you, but if you use iOS, it doesn't even require an app to secure it. It already have inbuilt features which secures that iOS system.
antivirus by offering the antivirus we can access some apps. In iOS it is not possible.
install any other third party apps, it will take too much of time. But in Android, there is no any security purpose and we can install technical. At times, we can say that it depends upon the person capability whether he is capable for purchasing iPhone or Android. Both are having equal performance nowadays. So it depends upon the person capability and all. Thank you.